Alright, so the first thing I want to show you is the same stretch that we did standing, like just be in whatever kind of relaxed position. You can do the same stretch on the floor. And the nice thing about the floor is it helps get your body closer, like if I'm doing this side, it helps. I can't push my knee forward that much. I mean, I can do this and I can bend my hip, which also prevents the stretch, but if my leg stays flat, I can still pull. I can do a cross body pull, like whatever way works. And you can make it a little more advanced too, but those are the general ones, stretching wise, that will work for most people. So I also want to show you a release. This is, again, as I talked about in my previous video, releasing and stretching are two very different things. So this is a quad release, and releases are more active typically, unless you're doing like myofascial release, you're doing something with pressure points or foam rolls. That's another kind of release. This is a more active release. So with this one, I'm going to hold my leg, and it starts off like just like a quad stretch, except my goal is to not actually feel a stretch, but feel constant tension while moving. So what it looks like, and this is done very slowly. So right now, I'm putting pressure. Essentially, my leg is doing this. I'm pushing away, but my hand is preventing that from happening. So I'm pushing into my hand, but I'm slowly letting my leg straighten some. And then once I get to a point where it's about as far as I can go, because you're limited by your arm length, then I'm going to start pulling back. But my quad's still tightening. It's just I'm pulling harder with my arm and my hand than I am pushing with my quad. And then when I get back here, then I do the reverse. So I start pushing harder with my quad, so my hand starts slowly going away. So during this, again, the quad's tight the whole time. I feel no sensation of a stretch. I do feel a sensation of contraction. And essentially, this contraction is causing the muscle to release. And you can push, like if you do have knee pain or you do have real tightness or problems with the knee, you may not be able to push very hard against your hand. But the harder you push while still feeling comfort, it's gonna help release tension within the muscle itself. So you can also do this. That's the basic one. It's a good one to start with. You can also play with altering your foot position, like turning your foot in or out a little bit, and you can play with that because it can target different parts. Like if I turn my foot out as much as I can, which isn't a lot, and do the same thing, it's going to shift what I feel in the muscle to either the inner or outer quad. But so that's a release, and it can take some time for that to feel comfortable. And again, if you have shoulder problems, that may be more challenging. But the release, both of them are important. The release will give your body a different sensation within the muscle than a stretch will. And especially for people who have tight quads, both of them can contribute to relieving knee pain if you have knee pain. Or even like if you're going up and down steps and you feel pressure inside your knee, stretching your quad is probably going to help that at least to some degree. Beyond that, there's a lot of other things that you can do, and if the positions don't work or if you can't do them without pain, there are a number of different alternatives. If you can't reach with your hand, and this goes with any quad stretch, like you can put a towel around your foot and just hold the towel. You can, instead of standing and holding your leg, you can put your leg on a chair or anything that keeps your leg elevated without you holding it. Stretching is about creativity, and it's about finding the movements that work with your body, not necessarily repeating exactly what I did. So with all of these things, the primary goal, regardless of how I show it, is to feel a good stretch in a particular area of your body. So that's an intro to quad stretching and releasing. And again, there's a lot more, but those are ones that I usually start with people, and they usually work. For most people, one of those will work, and if not, there's other alternatives. So that's it for now. I hope you all practice. If you're not already doing it, please start stretching your quads and releasing your quads, and it will make your body and your function much better. So I'll be back next time with another body part, another area of the body. Take care. Bye bye.